So I'm making a Demon Slayer video, and after realizing I gotta watch 3 seasons of this dog shit, I decided to give myself a break and just started scrolling on YouTube and TikTok. And for some reason, this kept popping up. And I'm like, oh, this has to be a joke. But people were actually debating this in the comments. So I feel like it's my duty as a Spider-Man and Dragon Ball fan to highball Miles and tell you why, regardless, they still get slammed by Baby Goku. Because Into the Spider-Verse, Miles doesn't really fight anybody notable besides Kingpin. The rest of them are just normal people in suits. And yes, it's a picture of Miles Morales from Spider-Verse. Suck my d, Marvel fanboys. Y'all not pulling out God Ultra Multiverse Infinity God Obliterator Miles out your ass or some shit. But regardless, we have an immediate problem. Aside from fighting Miguel and Kingpin, he has literally no feats in either of these movies. I'm just gonna highball him and put him on Miguel's level. Then we'll find out what level they'll be on when they're highballed into Insomniac Peter. Because this is Tom Holland Peter, but he's clearly weaker than Insomniac. And I know you see this. I'm not starting no problems with these comic fans. They don't got no life, and I'm not about to sit here and read all Spider-Man's God comics where he just randomly gets God powers out of nowhere. I'm just gonna base it off of Insomniac Spider-Man. Like, one of them that I learned, when did he just start flying? And you ain't even gotta say anything. I'm not even gonna try to read his powers, cause look at this outfit and tell me he's not a god. Like, these fights, either it's an easy watch for Goku or it's an easy watch for Spider-Man. It's not even close. Small, like real small tangent. I swear the whole point of versus battles was to put two characters that's either similar, same strength, or same other stat, or same style, and make them fight and see who will win. What universe does Spider-Man and Goku seem like a perfect versus match, no matter what verses you put against each other? Who thought of this? Joke or not? Because I just brushed past it and the Tom Holland fans are going to say something about it. This is why Tom Holland is garbage. Like, I already made that video. I need to chill. This is why Tom Holland is weaker than Insomniac Spider-Man. So, number one, he's getting trashed by Green Goblin. And then after that, he can't be the old, injured, tired Tobey Maguire to kill the Green Goblin. Meanwhile, Insomniac Peter was tired, injured, almost the same thing they did, and then almost died after fighting a 1v6 and actually doing good for the first couple seconds. Then after that, he recovered for like a day or two, did another 1v6, but won this time. And I respect this YouTuber, so I'm gonna base it off of this video, and I'm gonna highball him to whatever he said, and said that he's the speed of light. What the fuck? Nah, I'm just kidding. Goku did the same thing. But that doesn't even matter, really. Or you know what, let's really highball him. Let's put him at multiple city level. And next is Goku feats, which there's not even feats on his part. It's the Saiyan race as a whole. And since it's a picture of Super Goku, obviously I'm only using canon. It just wouldn't be fair if I pulled Zeno Goku out of my ass. They're saying I'm not putting him up against fiction Spider-Man. Like, them comic writers, they just want to make the character strong just to make him strong. I guess you could say the same thing for anime too, but it don't get this bad most of the time. But regardless, Super and Z Goku, they are way too overkill for Spider-Man. He's my favorite hero and all, but this is not fair at all. And all the proof I need doesn't even come from Goku. It comes from the Saiyans. It is 12:30 on a Monday night, so if I sound tired or angry, it's because I am. Because I just heard myself spitting straight bullshit. Like, it was so much bullshit. Hypotheticals, what should have happened but actually didn't happen. Saying baby Goku was at least planet level because they called Earth weak and still sent him there, hoping he'd take over the planet, which makes no sense. Because if he was supposed to take over the planet as a baby, then that would make him like population level, I guess. Because take over and destroy are two different things. Like, if you're taking something, like if you're taking a house from someone, you're kicking them out and taking it. Essentially what they wanted Goku to do. You're not building level. You're just stronger than the person that was there before. I'm just gonna get this over with quick because I do not feel like doing this right now. I want to go to sleep. I want to finish this video, and I have to get back to watching Dog Slayer. Goku at the end of Dragon Ball has a power level of 270, and Goku has a power level of 270. His grade 8 transformation multiplies that by 10, so obviously he has a power level of 2070 in his grade 8. And Roshi blew up the moon at like power level 180 to 200, somewhere in there. And you might say, oh, Roshi has all these transformations, he's a master of martial arts, power increase, because of his forms, whatever. But when Vegeta in the Saiyan saga and in his grade 8 form, this is a weaker version. He was easily destroying buildings, and just his transformation alone, stated in the show, felt like an earthquake. And he easily took out buildings just with a single swing of his hands, able to throw them at high speeds enough to catch up with a plane too. So yeah, that's a better list of Goku's feats than what I had before. So I just throw him in a hypothetical fight. Important enough proof through the series, if you actually go watch it, they just casually destroy cities without trying. So regardless, this is how a hypothetical fight between Miles, Peter, and Goku would be. So Miles and Peter swinging through New York, stopping criminals, doing Spider-Man stuff. And just as they're about to wrap it up, I'm just saying this to build the story before they fight, and why they be fighting Goku, and why they be out at nighttime. They aren't tired, they aren't injured, none of that. Let's just say they're in perfect health. So they're eating pizza on the roof, talking, chilling, until they hear a roar. See buildings get knocked over, then they see a grade 8 destroying buildings. Not knowing what it is, they quickly rush over. Miles goes invisible and tries to rush at him. I was going to use Spider-Verse Miles, but I'm going to use Insomniac Miles because number one, he's stronger. And I'm trying to get him the best chance I can. And we don't really see him use stuff like a Venom Punch. You see him use Venom, but not how Insomniac Miles does. And he's roughly the same level or weaker than Peter, so it doesn't even change much. So he uses a Venom Punch. Punches him right in his eye. Then he immediately gets grabbed and crushed. It might sound random, but like, let's just say, since he's invisible still, he doesn't see him. The grade 8 shout. So he shouts, knocks Miles out of invincibility, and stomps on him. Or he tries to save Peter. Regardless, they're 2 or 1 shot. Just because I already paid for the game and the game coming out, let's give Peter the symbiote. He gets a rage boost, and he's pissed about Miles dying. So he webs up his legs and arms and starts wailing on him. Like, I mean, really laying into his face. Before grabbing a chunk of some buildings, throwing it at him, and then grabbing a bigger one and trying to stab him in the head. All of the pieces of building just shatter on Goku. He easily breaks out of the webbing, and then Peter gets vaporized. And the rest of New York is getting terrorized and destroyed. But then a lightning... I was going to segue into the Avengers being there, but this video is already too long. And like 30 other people already made the video, so there's no point in me trying to make it. And I ain't got nothing else to say, so outro.